Assalamu alaikum everyone. This video is quite important for all of those people who have their PhD or some equivalence degree in their home country and now they are desperate for looking some international opportunities specifically in academics. So basically OIST now opens an application call for faculty position. It means it is now recruiting the professor. So if you're really interested in noise, then this video is for you. So in today's video, I will discuss in briefly about what kind of institute OIST is, the support from the OIST, and how many research areas are available in OIST, and what would be the expected number of faculty that OIST will hire this year and the coming year, and about the application documents. And in the last part of this video, I will discuss about how you can apply directly from the Interfolio, and I will show you as well. So let's start. So first, I will briefly explain about Okinawa Institute of Science and Technology. So unlike other institute in Japan, OIST is purely the English-speaking graduate university, and you don't need to have any prerequisite knowledge of Japanese language. So this institute is the language of instruction in it is totally English. So you don't need to take any advanced level of or any intermediate level of Japanese course. So this is totally an international English speaking university. And the second thing is there is no any faculty hierarchy or any department. So this is a research institute and there is no any boundary between the department. Each department is interconnected to each other. So there is no any boundary between them. So you can't find a individual department in an institute. It's just a research institute where the collaborator from all around the world, they just collaborate and they do research. Like other university in Japan, it is totally different. And the third one, it is now inviting the application from tenure track and tenure faculty position. So this is a call for application now. And the second thing is about the OIST support. So what kind of OIST support you can get from it? So the first thing is it provides a sustainable funding for your scientific vision. The second is world-class core facility and expert support. Like I am working as a research intern in OIST and I actually got surprised by a kind of facilities and what kind of support OIST provide to the student. And now the application is open for the professor. So you can imagine what kind of support the professor can get from the OIST is totally fully funded. So OIST actually support your scientific impact about the kind of technology, how to transfer technology from one university to another, and the outreach. This is not just confined to the OIST. It has a collaboration with other international institutes. Like recently, OIST conducting entrepreneurship challenge with the George Washington University, and I'm also participating in that. So this is the kind of collaboration OIST always make with some international recognizable institutes. So it is growing actually, but in just recent year, it grows too much. And the second is it provides a full administrative support. And it provides international environment with the global reach. Even I know the people here in OIS, which is from the UK and some other European country, the people here are mostly from the Italy, Russia, and there is a kind of like you can see a lot of people from India, but as compared to Pakistan, the Pakistani students are, are really very rare as compared to other nationals. So always provide a kind of international environment with a global reach. So this is the beauty of OIS. And then, so in how many areas of research the application can be accepted? So OIS basically um, focus on the STEM major. So basically the science, maybe the life science, environmental science, or some physical sciences, and then technology and engineering and mathematics. So these are all the STEM major fields are present in a OIS, and anyone who has interest or research related to these four core fields, they can apply to the OIST as a faculty, right? And the total number of faculty to be hired this year So it is just an estimation that the OIST plans to hire about the 20 faculty member by the 2026. But for now, the application for the year 2023, they are intending to hire about the 10 faculty members in its initial round, right? And then after I will talk about the OIST for underrepresented group. So basically OIST, like I am a girl, and OIST spot most of the women in the underdeveloped country or underrepresented group. So OIST to fully realize our vision of promoting scientific excellence for diverse and inclusive community, OIS is actively seeking the application from the women and underrepresented group to meet our target for high at least 50% of the women in this grant. So OIS is really supportive in regard to women and underrepresented group, especially from the country who are underdeveloped and they don't have any kind of resources to do the research on the level where uh, the kind of level which is present in oil. So it actually support always women's and underrepresented groups. And then come to the point about the application documents which you need to apply for this position. So the first thing first is your cover letter. So you need to write a cover letter and then you need to have your CV and it should include a publication list. So, for example, if some applicant have their PhD degree and without any lot of publications, so I think it's just a waste of time if you apply for this competitive position because I am a research intern and to be here as a PhD is also a very competitive task. But if you are applying for direct professor or faculty member, then you should have an expertise that makes your application stand out as compared to other applicants. So if you are really desperate about your field and you are motivated, and you should have a list of publication that you have made in your recent years. So after that you will be able to recruit other students because obviously after that you will would be a professor and you will be recruit other students from other university and from other countries. So if you are not eligible, I mean, if you don't have any kind of research background, then obviously you can't be able to come here. So CV, which should include a list of publication that you made in your recent years. And the third one is your research statement, and it should contains about 2 to 4 pages. And then if you are longlisted, then you also need to submit teaching and diversity statements and the submission of 3 different letters. But these two things are after your longlisted. But before that, for your application, for the initial round, you just need to have these 3 documents: the cover letter, CV, and your research statement. And then you can apply directly from the Interfolio, and I apply the link here like this, and I just write the link here. I can also paste this link in my description as well. You can find there. But today and now I just show you how to can apply and approach this page. So just I'll share the screen with you. Okay, so just open a Google like that and write OIST faculty position like this, and then right click. So in our first link, just click on the first link. And then you can see here open faculty position. So experience a new model of scientific freedom in an innovative university. Just scroll down and all the kind of information that I put in the slide, you can get from here as well, right? So this is the what kind of support OIS provide you, and then application documents, application deadline, the starting days and so the application deadline is 13th of October. You can also see in the thumbnail of this video as well, I put there. So the application deadline is 31st October, so you have nearly about 1.5 months for apply, but start preparing your document right now. And you can see here apply from the Interfolio, and then just right click on it or simply click on that. It may take 2 or 3 seconds, but don't worry about that. So you can see here, this is an application page. So in the right session, in the right section, you can see here apply now. So just click on that. Okay, so here you can see Interfolio from the elsewhere. So if you don't have any account, you need to create your account first. And if you already have an account, just put your email and password. And the other thing I will also show you other sign-in option. You can also sign in with the Google. So after signing, you can open up an application page where you can proceed your application. So this is all about how it makes sense. If you really like this video, please give a big thumbs up and also subscribe my channel as well. Thank you very much for your listening.